So at that time we don't have any regulation at all, because I remember only a few days we are staying in Darmat Road, where Hussein Rofe and Asikim was with Rofe at that time. He was still actually just finished his high school, and still very young. And afterwards, I think John Bennett was asking Bapa to come to Coombe Spring. But in fact, the others was not happy. Yeah, like the Fennick or Mr. Walton's family, and then the Bissing was not fairly, because they are from the Ospensis group, if I'm not mistaken, and the other group, I think 3 groups. I can't remember the other one. But they were not happy, because they said, it's not a good place for Bapa. We can't ask Bapa to stay in Coombe Spring. They were not happy. But Bapa said, no, I will go there. So he followed them. So that time, when we came there were so many. I think that you were having a seminar or something like that, because so many people there. I think on the time where everybody was there. And of course, at that night, Papa opening people. But the women at that time we opened, I can't remember, I think 20 people or 30 or something like that every time. So to me, at that time, we are just a tool. We don't know anything. When Papa said you open people, it seems just go on. So we just like the instrument of Papa, so we don't know anything. We also, I think, we also have difficulty with translating. Yeah, nobody translated, and Iksan also, we don't speak English very well, so we were actually, our English are very poor, so also Batarapane was not so good, so, well, I don't know why, but people seem to understand. So, this is the things that even when Bapa gave a talk, sometimes Bapa took me to the men's latihan, you see, and then have to talk there, and so it's maybe the rules was not there yet, so I was there. And sometimes also Bapa wanted to prove to us at that time, like how the Gurdjieff teaching actually trying to find the way to God. And Bapa showed it to us, you see. At that time, Bapa tests us, that was Bennett, von Bissing, and me. I think maybe, I can't remember, Iksan was there. And then try Mariamah Wickman to play piano, you see. And now she said, try to do latihan, you see. And we follow that. But to me, at that time, that means everybody try to search God. But actually, that's why SUBUD is for everybody, for every religion. So that's why we see there, we do latihan. Actually, at that time, no rules. Also, Bennett do latihan, I do latihan, and then von Bissing was doing latihan there. So we also seems to be very light and happy. So even Bapa allowed me actually to try the Gurdjieff movement, but of course I can't do it. You see, so it's like a normal thing. So I think that is the start when Bapa coming to England. Of course, again when Edward Bartok was ill, and in fact I was asked by Bapa, and with Bapa also there, to do latihan with her, and I always with her, and also Bapa was there, you see. So that was actually the result was really something different. And of course, I remember the latihan was so different than now. They were so powerful. They were so real. That's why you have Ogrum afterwards. because it's so real. For instance, if a person, sometimes you can see, let's say like a snake, it will be going to the, opening the door and goes to the garden. So I have to watch this kind of thing. So it's really so, everything is so real. I haven't seen that now, this time, but at that time, it's everything what Bapa has given to us is a proof. And of course, I myself, I feel like it's really a blessing that I got so many things, that I experienced many things through what Bapa has given to us. And also, I think there are things happening like thunderstorm, but that is true. At that time, Iksan was not there. Iksan was in Holland, and the thunderstorm was so, but nobody hear that. Only people, SUBUD people who hear that. That is true. Because I was there, I was witness, and I was shaking at that night, and I can't stop the latihan, you see. And I told Bapa, and I asked Bapa at the time, and I do the Sungkap.
That was the big explosion.
Yes, the big explosion. So it's something real. And of course there is a person who was crisis. What do you remember? I can't remember the name.
Ross.
John Ross. It was very happy crisis. It might be also, well, but thanks God. Actually, he also passed away after this crisis because it's very heavy crisis. But luckily, that no one saw Bapa at that time, because it's really maybe but God's will, so everything was fine. But the crisis, but he was so happy after the crisis, and then he passed away, you see. So that is, and then of course, Ibu Rahayu, afterwards he came. I think after for a few months we are staying there, and Shafruddin and Ibu Rahayu and Rahmaniyah came to England, and then of course we went to Holland with Bapa. But there, Bapa has given so many things to us. I learned a lot, like for instance, in winter, we're all freezing. And he said, you have to learn the latihan to make you healthy, he said. And Ibu Rahayu and I doing latihan like sport, you see, doing the latihan in the room. So it's really, you see, so he taught us how to make us healthy, you see, by doing our latihan, and then it makes us healthy. So something like that, yeah. So many things Bapa has given to us. Even the way he says things, like for instance, I remember when Bapa or Ibu complained for something, and then Bapa said, look, I am not God, he said, I only lead the direction, he said. It's up to the person, he said, it will be progress or not. Maybe after that, he said. So I can see Bapa is relying on God's will. This is the things that I was really, for me, what Bapa has said even that time to Ibu, but I feel deep inside me that I have to do like that. You see, things like what was given to Bapa, given to us. I think.
Thank you, Ismana. One thing I wanted to ask from what you said that the latihan was very powerful at that time, which I also remember, and it's, but one never knows. I never knew whether I was imagining it or whether it was really like that. Would you say that it was more powerful than what you experienced in Indonesia? That it was...
Oh yeah, it's very different, very different. But to me, in fact, because I was latihan like that, yeah, at the beginning of SUBUD, so I already, you know, you see, if you're like in crisis, for instance, you're really so powerful, yeah, so I feel like that. So it's also in England at that time. It's everybody feel like that. I think maybe all of you who was in Kumsring at that time, they must feel that.
Yes, yeah. A sort of mass crisis, yes.
Yeah, like a crisis.
Thank you very much.